We have a full moon in Taurus at 13 degrees and 18 minutes on November 5th. That might actually be wrong. That's actually wrong too. My bad, guys. Let's just scratch that out. Okay. It's 13 degrees and 22 minutes. Jesus, take the wheel. All right. Another error. Okay. This is happening November 5th at 8:19 p.m. Eastern Time. Right? We're going back to Eastern Standard Time. No more daylight savings. I think the moon, I said the moon. The time goes back on the 2nd, right? You guys, there's many mistakes on this. Ignore this. I might need to just, okay. All right, I'm going to get into it as I don't have the iPad closed. Okay, what's the T? Let's see. This is a super moon. That means it's going to be extra big and bright in the sky. It's going to be so nice. We're going to be excited. People feel like when it's a super moon, it could be more powerful. It could be more impactful. It definitely will affect, right, the ocean. So it's obviously affecting us because we're made of water. This is also a beaver moon because the Native Americans noticed that the beavers would be building their dam for winter and storing their food. Shout out to the beaver in the Chattahoochee. Pop out on me this week. I need to see you, beaver. Okay, sorry, that's my little sidebar. This is very in alignment with Taurus energy, right? Taurus is associated with resources, security, storing, right? Having a nest egg, feeling comfortable and cozy. Who is feeling the vibes of the beaver moon? That's the fixed signs. It's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. If you have any planets between, I don't know why I put the wrong, did I put the wrong? Yes, I did. Between 10 and 16 degrees, then you're feeling the vibes. There's some spice to this moon, okay? We have a finger of God. We have a T-square involving Venus. We have Jupiter forming an opposition. Wait, that's wrong. Sorry. Okay. Yes, we do have a Jupiter forming an opposition to Pluto. And we have Mercury and Mars in an opposition to Uranus. We could be feeling a little testy and on edge. What happens? The full moon is when the sun is opposite the moon. There's this back and forth, this tug of war between our inner needs and our outer needs, right? The moon and the sun. All right. The sun and moon are at 13 degrees. Now, here's where I got the degrees, right? So if you have any personal planets in Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio, then you are feeling this one between 10 and 16. What are the vibes? Taurus is comfort, security, stability. Hey, Thailand's life. Good to see you. Taurus is comfort, security, and stability. Yes, Scorpio rules. They do. Sorry. Scorpio is transformation, death, and rebirth. So maybe we feel torn between letting something die, right? I mean, you know, and nurturing something. Hey, Fred, how are you? We're seeking the balance between building and deconstructing. The moon is our emotions. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet associated with relationships. Maybe we have some relationship challenges that come up during this full moon. Relationships can also be a theme. There's a lot of water in the chart. Emotions are running high. It's also time to check in with your desires. What do you want out of life? What are you building? What do you need to feel secure? Remember, we are balancing those energies of Scorpio and Taurus. So maybe you're too in the physical realm. You need to tap in with the spiritual realm. Okay. It could be that you need to release some of the outdated people, places, and things in your life. I'm not saying to cut people off, but sometimes you got to just scale back on a connection. Scorpio season is when the leaves fall from the trees, right? It's clearing out space and energy for new leaves to eventually take their place. Are you ignoring everyone after your birthday? Honestly, this is a good time to find some peace. There's been so much energy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been overstimulated. Do something that brings you comfort and chill. Maybe it's a nice meal. It's a warm, cozy blanket, your favorite candle. Appeal to your senses, right? Maybe you get a massage. What do you desire? Treat yourself. Don't go crazy, but we need a little splurge. I want peace too. I feel you. Let's get into the astrology of the full moon chart. The ruler of the moon is Venus. Yes, Venus is at home in Libra. It's nice and strong, and the moon is exalted. I like this energy. We're feeling diplomatic, harmonious. We're focused on connecting with others socially. But Venus is part of a T-square, okay? That is when two planets oppose each other and square another. So we've got Venus and Chiron in that opposition, and then they're squaring Jupiter. The planets are in friction, right? I want the Venus energy too, minus some of the rest of this energy. Venus opposite Chiron can bring up some pain in our relationships. Maybe it's not really the other person, but they've triggered something within you. So you're like, oh, you start to feel hurt and insecurity, but then you project it back on them. That sounds lovely. Jupiter square Chiron can lead us to believe that we can't grow and expand our horizons. But really, it's our own attitude holding us back, okay? The missing energy in the T-square is Capricorn. So what do? You tap into discipline. You strategize. This is a good time, to be honest, with all the water in the chart, to kind of lean away from emotions and tap back into logic. I know that sounds crazy. Come up with a plan, right? If you start to feel stressed out by a situation or circumstance, like, let logic take over. Don't get caught up in your feelings. The main character of the full moon chart is the Mercury and Mars in Sagittarius opposing Uranus and Gemini, which is retrograde. Remember, Mercury and Mars are kissing up on each other, right? They're chasing each other. They're in a conjunction. Capricorn is Earth. Yes. So ground yourself. Be grounded. Taurus too, right? This means that our thoughts and our actions are twinning. Let's go. Mercury is separating from that opposition, but it's also preparing to go retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde November 9th. Save the date, okay? So we're going to run this energy back. Yay for us. Hey, Taurus, that sounds amazing. We might be switching up our mindset, right? Mercury opposite Uranus. We're changing our mind about something, but there can also be some shocking new information. Uranus, shocks and surprises. Maybe we get some kind of update and we're like, what the hell? We can feel overstimulated and have like information overload because so much stuff is coming at us at once. I know that's how I feel. We may feel called to do something with Mars opposite Uranus. Mars is going to be at 0 degrees. So is Uranus. That's a critical degree. Hey, Tay, that's a powerful energy. My thing is take your time. Don't rush. Maybe you're ready to switch things up, but like act and don't act. Think before you act. Be careful too, because we could be more prone to accidents because this is like an impulsive kind of energy. We're going to leap before looking kind of vibe. But what's nice is don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. What's nice is that Mars is supporting, Neptune is trine Mars, sorry. So it's kind of supporting our ambitions and our goals. And then we have Pluto sextile Uranus. So it's like whatever changes are happening are for the greater good and they're on the positive side. I like that. Lean into the Taurus moon energy and think before making any kind of move. Approach new situations with a grounded and relaxed manner. No, overthinking is not okay. Don't overthink. I just saw something. If you're going to overthink, create. Okay? So there's also a yod in the chart. I'm so sick of these yods. Okay. That's when two planets sextile each other and they quincunx a third. A yod is a finger of God. It looks like a skinny witch's hat, right? The key to unlocking the energy is at the apex, the top of the yod. So we've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, Uranus and Gemini, and they're forming a sextile to each other. It's like an out of sign sextile, you guys. And then they're forming an inconjunct to Venus and Libra. So these signs are like the odd couple. They can irritate each other. Yes, Tay, I love that. Overthink the blessings. I'm gonna take that because I've been overthinking. Woo! It's been a 0 out of 10. So the key to tapping into that yod is through Venus in Libra, which is partnerships, relationships, and love, okay? Love can heal all right? I'm not talking about romantic love. Hey, Dawn, I'm talking about real love. All right, let's see. Yes, love can, Venus and Libra, partnership, harmony, diplomacy. That's how we can achieve the transformation and change that we're seeking. There's also a kite. I'm so tired of the kites too, but go off. That's formed by this minor trine between Mars, Mercury, Pluto, and Neptune. And then it's on top of that other trine right? Because a kite is basically a minor trine on top of a grand trine. So then we have the grand trine has Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, and Mars in Sagittarius. Mars has just left Scorpio, so it's still in the trine. You guys are like, you're boring me. Get to the horoscopes. I'm about to. Water trine supports creativity and healing. It's great for dealing with emotions and tapping into our intuition. And then there's that opposition. Now, this is going to be exact in 2026. So my fixed signs, pay attention. This is Pluto in Aquarius opposing Jupiter in Cancer. It's an out of sign opposition. It's not exact. When Jupiter enters Leo, it's popping off, okay, next year. So it's going to create this kind of tug of war between our beliefs and desire for expansion and our need for change and transformation. Maybe we feel like someone or something is like blocking us from growing or seeking out new experiences, right? Jupiter wants to expand. Maybe we feel like somebody's getting in the way of our family, right? I don't know. Maybe we feel like society, Pluto and Aquarius. And opposition is an op. When I say out of sign, I mean, so Pluto is in Aquarius and then Jupiter is in Cancer. So normally you'd be like, okay, those don't have, that's like an inconjunct or whatever. That has nothing to do with, one has nothing to do with the other. But really, because Jupiter is headed towards the end of Cancer, it's in an opposition. Does that make sense? So if it were in Leo, you would automatically know, okay, Jupiter opposes, Leo opposes Aquarius. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So sometimes you'll have, like, you might have that in your natal chart where you have an out of sign, conjunction, square, opposition, whatever. Okay. I think that's what I'm finished. And we're going to get into the horoscopes. Tony, you're back just in time. Okay. Aries, you're up first, even though it's the Taurus full moon. Okay. Thank you, friend. I don't know who that was. Aries. Oh, Tony, thank you. Release the financial anxiety, Ram. There is no scarcity in nature, period. If money is tight, trust that things are always working out for you. All right. I wrote this for myself. You may think that you have to do something or take action to bring more abundance into your life. You know, Aries feels like they got to make things happen. But maybe it's your mindset that needs to shift. This is a good time to declutter and let go of any material possessions that you're no longer using. Free up space for more blessings to enter your life mentally and physically. Aries mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am abundant in all ways. And so it is. These horoscopes are short and sweet, everybody. Taurus, time for a new you, bull. Release any low vibe attitudes and mentalities that no longer serve you. You're evolving, and that's a good thing. Change is good, Taurus. If nothing ever changes, then nothing ever changes. Maybe you decide to switch up your appearance. Hold off on any makeovers until Mercury is no longer retrograde. So I'm talking no Botox or big chop. The full moon is a good time to free yourself of anything and anyone that is holding you back from living your best life. Taurus mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am ready for my glow up. And so it is. Hey, Susanna. Gemini, forgive and forget, twin. Stop letting old memories haunt you. Process your feelings so you can let go of any emotional baggage for good. If you need to tap in with a therapist to unpack things, it's okay. Don't be ashamed to do so. Therapy is always a good idea. This is the end of a cycle, and it's time to free yourself. Uranus is in your sign, here to liberate you. So it's time to break out and break free from any person, place, or thing imprisoning you. I know that's right. Gemini mantra for the Taurus full moon. I forgive and free myself of the past. Cancer. Yes, this is for the rising, but you could listen to your sun for themes, right? It still can be relevant. Cancer, maybe it's time to cut off a bestie, crabby. If your friends are only gossiping and bringing the drama, switch up your circle. Don't be afraid to make new friends, right? Jupiter is in your sign and everyone wants to be your BFF. You're the star of the show. What about your dreams? Have they come true? Maybe you need to refocus your energy or even release a wish and work toward a goal that reflects the person you are right now. You know, sometimes we outgrow things that we used to want. You're not giving up on your dreams. You're realigning your vision. Cancer mantra for the Taurus full moon. I open myself up to new friendships. Leo, celebrate your wins, Lion. If you hit a milestone at work or you're up for a promotion, big up yourself. If you've had some drama at work, then maybe you need to tighten up. You know how they be on your back at work. If your professional path feels out of alignment, then don't be afraid to switch things up. It's never too late to pursue a new career. If you're concerned about layoffs or budget cuts at your office, then hit up your professional network for some leads or think about starting a side gig. Leo mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am building my dream career. And so it is. No, friend, we're on Virgo. We're going in order. Virgo. Free your mind, Virgo. Open up yourself to new perspectives and ideas, ones that are foreign to you. Maybe it's not the world that's holding you back, but your mindset. It could be the values and codes that were taught to you by your parents don't reflect the person you are now. Tap into your faith and reconnect with your spirituality. You don't have to have all the answers in a 10-year plan. You need to trust that the universe's divine guidance. Virgo mantra for the Taurus full moon. I trust the universe. Yeah, because Virgo always wants to have like 80 plans. Libra. You're feeling vulnerable, Libra. You may feel called to share your intimate feelings and even your fears with your partner or loved ones. If you're hesitant to open up to someone you love, then now is a good time to explore what's holding you back. This is also a good time to check in with your shared resources. Are you investing in the right things? Do you need to pay down a balance? Are you spending and saving? It's a good time to It's a good time to clear down debts and build a nest egg for the future. Libra mantra for the Taurus full moon. I'm worthy and deserving of love. I like that. Scorpio, break up or make up, Scorpio. These are really short. If you've been carrying all the weight in a connection, romantic, platonic, or professional, then you may need to have the talk. If you've been neglecting your partner, which is possible when the sun is in your sign, right? You're more focused on yourself. Then maybe it's time to pour into the connection. There might be a win that leads to the end of a partnership. Like maybe you and a business partner close a deal and you part ways. Remember, every ending is a new beginning. Oh, wow, a Taurus stellium. This is exciting for you. Scorpio mantra for the Taurus full moon. I deserve supportive relationships. And so it is. Sagittarius, time for the new workout plan, Saggy. The full moon is the perfect opportunity to get back in the gym or start walking more. Put down the vape and pick up the weight. See? Swap out unhealthy habits for healthier ones. If your workload has been crazy, maybe some PTO is needed. Sag always want to take PTO. This is the time to prioritize your physical and mental health. Hey, Isis, maybe you're ready for a new health regime that involves a different, cleaner eating. I shouldn't have said that. A different regimen, cleaner eating or meditation. Health is wealth. I'm struggling today, you guys. Sagittarius mantra for the Taurus full moon. I care for my body and give it what it needs. You've been on a diet since yesterday? I like that for you. You know what? The only thing I will say for Sagittarius is it might be hard to stick to it when Mercury goes retrograde in your sign, right? Even if sun or rising. Capricorn, a relationship may not be cutting it anymore, Cappy. I know that's right. Maybe it's not a relationship, but a hobby that you're breaking up with. If an activity that you love no longer brings you joy, it's time to switch things up. Now, on the flip side, the mixtape may be ready for release, but you're afraid to put yourself out there. Share your gifts with the world. It may even bring you some bank. And we know you like money, Cap. Yes, I do. Have some fun. Put it on the calendar to make sure you actually do. You know Capricorns will not have fun. Capricorn mantra for the Taurus full moon. I prioritize joy in my life. Aquarius, here we are. If you've been neglecting your family, then they've got your attention now, Aqua. It could be that you've been working so hard that you almost forgot a loved one's birthday, or there may be an actual issue in your home that needs to be fixed. Now, this could be an emotional issue, or a physical repair. If the crib isn't feeling cozy, take some time to make a house a home, right? A house is not a home. Sorry. Grab some plants or candles to shift the vibe. Make your home your sanctuary. Aquarius mantra for the Taurus full moon. My home is inviting and peaceful. Yes. Pisces, drop the negative thinking, Pisces. Retrain your mind to consider all the positive possibilities of a situation. This is like what Tay was just saying. It's time for new mentalities. Remember, you create your own reality with your thoughts. Life can feel a bit busy during the full moon with lots of errands and people calling or stopping by. Make sure to take time to meditate or quiet your mind if you feel overwhelmed by all the chaos. Maybe there's time for a quick adventure with a bro or a bestie. Pisces mantra for the Taurus full moon. My thoughts create my reality. Okay, I did it.